General Hospital spoilers tease that Lucky will return to Port Charles, and this return promises to be the catalyst for a series of dramatic events. After many years of separation, Lucky will not only have to face the changes in his life, but also the complex relationship with Liz. Although the two had parted ways in the past, Lucky's feelings for Liz have never truly faded. This return, especially amidst the Spencer family's current difficulties, will make Lucky realize that he needs to confront his emotions for Liz. He wants to reconnect and see if there's still a chance for their love to rekindle. Lucky's return will not only stir deep emotions in Liz, but also put her in a difficult position, forcing her to confront the past and decide if she's willing to accept Lucky's feelings after all that's happened. Old emotions will surface, making their story even more tense and complex, setting the stage for exciting developments ahead. Rick Lansing is increasingly drawn into his own ambitions and dark schemes, to the point where his obsessive thoughts and actions start to take over his life. Rick is not only consumed by his desire to achieve his goals, but also fascinated by the power and control he believes he can wield. This leads him to act recklessly, disregarding the consequences and the risks of harming those around him. Among the chaos of Rick's increasingly erratic behavior, Lucky Spencer unintentionally becomes the prime target in Rick's game of power. Rick begins targeting Lucky as an essential pawn in his plan to get revenge on Sonny, all while exploiting every opportunity to control Liz's life, the woman Lucky still cares for. Rick believes that if he can manipulate Lucky, he'll be able to push Liz into a corner where she has no choice but to rely on him. However, what Rick doesn't realize is that while he's executing his dangerous plans, Lucky is gradually noticing Rick's odd behavior and starts to question his actions. Rick's madness not only throws Lucky's life into chaos, but also causes tension between Liz and Lucy Coe. Lucy, always protective of those close to her, sees Rick's manipulation and decides to stand by him, even though this could place her in dangerous situations. Lucy believes that despite Rick's mistakes, he needs to be shielded, and she thinks she can save him from the consequences he's bound to face. Meanwhile, Liz is pulled into a whirlwind of tension as she realizes Rick is trying to use her and Lucky as tools to fulfill his ambitions. Sensing the danger Rick poses, Lucy steps in to keep Liz away from him, thinking that Liz will get hurt if she stays close to Rick. But Liz feels torn between wanting to distance herself from Rick and her responsibility to protect Lucky from Rick's increasingly shady actions. The conflict between Lucy and Liz escalates as they have opposing views on Rick. Lucy feels she must protect Rick at all costs, no matter what he's done, while Liz wants to keep her distance to avoid being dragged into his dangerous schemes. Both women believe they're doing the right thing, but in reality, they're only pushing everything closer to disaster. The confrontation between Liz and Lucy will become a significant point of tension, as neither can avoid facing the consequences of either defending or confronting Rick. Their decisions could change the entire situation, with the risk of sparking conflicts that affect not only family, but also friends. Rick's insanity will not only impact him, but also drag everyone around him into an unforeseeable crisis. Liz and Lucky will soon share an emotional moment when their son, Aiden, finds himself in danger. Both will have to put aside their past and any unresolved issues to focus on protecting their child. The worry for Aiden will quickly bridge the distance between Liz and Lucky, reminding them of the love and memories they once shared. They'll come to realize that no matter what challenges they face, Aiden is the bond that can bring them back together. Meanwhile, the threat to Aiden also serves as a wake-up call for Liz about the serious problems surrounding Rick. Liz has increasingly noticed Rick's behavior changing, and she starts to understand that his shady actions and ambitions have put her and her family in jeopardy. The danger to Aiden becomes the final straw, prompting Liz to cut Rick out of her life for good. After seeing Lucky return with sincere love for Aiden, Liz realizes that Rick is no longer worthy of her trust. She understands that Rick has not only manipulated her, but also endangered her family. Protecting Aiden, Lucky, and herself becomes Liz's top priority, and she knows removing Rick is essential to ensuring her family's safety. Liz's decision will mark the end of her toxic relationship with Rick and open the door for her and Lucky to rebuild the trust and love they once had. However, Rick won't give up so easily, and Liz's rejection of him could lead to unforeseen events and dramatic developments in the future.